Yeah, we're good. Godzilla here with yet a Godzilla cringe update. Yeah, this is actually a first time thing, bringing an update to something in regards to an old Godzilla cringe video, specifically a video that was a year ago. So to give you guys a bit of context, 2009 Mechagodzilla, who was a individual that made a bunch of Godzilla models basically, and was a part of a project called Godzilla Bonds of Blood, and a lot of allegations came out, a lot of evidence came out in regards to him. So I went more in depth with it. I read some parts of the Google Doc. There was obviously some that I did not touch upon, like the whole thing where he stole art or something like that, which I felt that was pretty irrelevant to the whole situation. But if you guys want to see more on the context of that, there's a link in the description for you guys to check it out. But yeah, this was a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I've been so busy with shit that I honestly kind of forgot to bring this to you guys' attention. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, 2009 Mechagodzilla, aka Luigi Yagami, posted a tweet longer on his Twitter account. This was actually brought to my attention by a friend of mine. And while he did manage to take a screenshot of it, he didn't take the entire screenshot. So as you can see from this one screenshot, there's only half of the entirety of the paragraph here, of the tweet longer. And unfortunately, I cannot find it. The original tweet longer specifically. I cannot find it on 2009 Mechagodzilla's Twitter account, which is Luigi Yagami. I don't know whether he deleted the tweet longer, or maybe most likely it's covered by massive amounts of other tweets that he has tweeted. Either way, it is gone. So with that being said, 2009 Mechagodzilla owes all of us the truth. In more ways than one. Alright, let's start reading. I used to be a content creator by the name of 2009 Mechagodzilla. The person I used to be was a paranoid, jealous, angry piece of subhuman shit. I used people, treated them like shit, talked behind their backs, and conspired against them, and projected my own paranoia and insecurities onto everyone I knew to make myself feel better about how much of a piece of shit I felt I was. Worst of all, my ex was at the center of all of it. None of them deserved any of it, and I look back at this time with disgust and regret for everything I did. But this person is no longer around. Since 2020, I've been making genuine efforts to improve myself and never repeat these mistakes. It was not enough at first, but I believe I've made significant progress this last year. I know I can do good, and that's what I'll do, and keep on doing. I'm not who I was. None of this is an act. And I hope my current actions and work can attest to that. About a year ago, a document was released detailing some of my bad behavior, which is what caused me to disappear off the internet. A lot of it is true, but a lot of it isn't. I'd say around 60% of it is true, and the other 40% is either taken completely out of context, exaggerated to a ridiculous degree, or outright made up, which includes some pretty heavy allegations. Okay, so essentially from this whole thing right here is that apparently the Google Doc has some exaggerated and or ridiculous claims or something like that. Like he does confirm it that 60% of it is in fact true, while the other 40% is not true. The two allegations that I will be refuting here are alleged production of underage not safe for work artwork and allegations of physical and sexual abuse towards my ex. I do not take these accusations lightly. The alleged underage not safe for work artwork is not what they claim it is. I have only ever made such artwork of adult subjects and of spontaneous designs where the subject of age was never even suggested. I admit to not being a good partner, and my ex suffered because of my lying and dragging her into my paranoia and projections towards mutual friends. However, these accusations of assault are unequivocally untrue. The evidence provided for physical assault was part of a series of slapstick-style, Ultraman-based videos that we made for fun. The video in question purports that I slapped her unprompted, with suggestions that it was out of anger. The slap was an intended part of the video. Usual antics, a pause, an uncharacteristic slap of comedic effect. Nothing more. These videos were largely unplanned, and that bit should have been cleared with her ahead of time, but it does not go beyond that. As for the accusations of sexual assault, I don't know where this is coming from. I was never forceful in any manner during moments of intimacy on this subject. I will say, however, that there were a number of instances where I was pressured into participating in sexual acts where I was not comfortable with doing so. Alright, probably the one thing that really just caught my eye was the fact that he says himself that what is not true is the whole thing where he abused his ex by smacking her. That one is the one thing I'm relieved about, because obviously I do not condone that kind of stuff, and I've already said it explicitly clear in that one video of the Godzilla Cringe video. And he also mentioned about the sexual assault thing. Now that one, I think I might have talked about it in the video. I'm not sure if I did, but that one is news to me because I do not recall anything of that kind of sort. Then again, he does say right here that it is not true, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. Much of what else is detailed and used as evidence is years old now, from my late teens and very early 20s. I'm sure a lot of us view this time with regret and cringe to the things we did and found acceptable. I know I do, but I know what I did, and I paid for it. There is no obligation to forgive me for any of it, because of the damage it did will never magically go away. But I have been putting in the work to improve myself, and I can't let these lies about me continue to be perpetrated. I ran away in response to the news that this document would be coming out in December 2021, at the suggestion of someone I believe to be involved with those that produced this document. It was out of fear and potential doxing, fear of my family being dragged into it. It's not right to fight immorality with dishonesty, which is what I feel everyone involved in writing the doc did. This will be sudden and unpleasant news to many who are supporting this project now, but I intend to keep doing what I've been doing, improving and striving to have positive effect on people. I was not expecting the Revenant project to gain the attention that it has recently, but I do intend on taking advantage of the opportunity to do good and put out something that I and everyone involved, from the creators to the audience, can be proud to have been a part of and support. And that's pretty much where it kind of ends right there. There's more to it in that post and that tweet longer, but again, my friend was only able to take a screenshot of that and not the entirety of it. And like I said in the beginning, I can't find the tweet. But yeah, basically he ends it off saying that he will do his best to be a better person, continuing on doing his projects and everything else. Flute musician enters in the frame, gives us another update regarding Luigi Yagami, aka 2009MECHAGODZILLA. And he says right here, since this is public now, let's officially right some wrongs. Luigi Yagami, welcome back and congratulations of freeing yourself of past sins. I'm afraid there is still something that is wanted, however. And then he continues on, you owe people in the past some commissions. I was told that after some reconciliation from one of the victims, a good handful of them do not have their commissions. I ask everyone who has once did business with 2009MECHAGODZILLA to DM your invoices receipts. So yeah, basically 2009MECHAGODZILLA has that to do. I'm honestly pretty happy of the fact that he did finally got around to coming out and speaking on this whole thing. Honestly, what can I say about 2009MECHAGODZILLA? I mean, the guy came out and he basically confirmed 60% of it, according to him, that were true, and 40% of it were wrong. Probably in that screenshot he might have gone into the things that were right about the whole thing, but he only talked about the things that were wrong about the whole Google Doc. So basically everything else about him being a douchebag to his animators and to his people that helped him out with his projects, that is basically legit, obviously. So that's one thing about the whole thing. But I'm glad to hear that he's trying to improve himself and everything else like that. But I still have this one lingering question in my head. Where the hell is the original Twitlonger? Like I said in the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, I could not find it. Like, literally, I had to dig deep into his Twitter. And literally, I could not find it for the life of me. Because considering for a person that's trying to, speak out on the things that he did wrong and try to get forgiven by the Godzilla community, I find it really odd for him to just delete it afterwards, It's like, I don't know. I find that very suspicious. I honestly don't know. But yeah, on that lingering note, I think I'll end it off here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of this whole situation? What do you think of this update? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Sayonara.